Yeah, yeah. We just chillin' and vibing. Good conversations with good people. Oh, good conversations with good people. Yeah.
Yo, 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 this your boy Larry, and I'm chilling and vibing with I am 17. What's going on, girl?
Hey, what's up, you all? We chilling and vibing.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you for coming on the platform.
And I appreciate you for having me.
So I am 17. Where you from?
I am based out of Atlanta, GA.
ATL, shout.
Yeah, where I stay. That's where I stay.
That's what's up. Boy, Atlanta. Whew. That
Yeah.
traffic down there.
It's cool. I love Atlanta. My family's from Georgia. I've always been in Georgia. I grew up a little bit everywhere, but this has always been like a solid home for me. So I love it out here. My son's born here. I've been out here, man. And Atlanta is the reason why y'all know me now. So definitely love the A.
That's what's up. So, like, being from Atlanta, I gotta ask, you a Falcons fan?
I don't even watch football, but by default, I mean, I'm gonna support them, whatever. It doesn't matter. The fuck I sound like saying no.
Everything Atlanta you support.
Of course. Okay. Everything
Whatever. I
from the
love Atlanta.
Falcons to Future to Young Thug.
Oh,
Stop
oh,
playing.
oh. That's what I'm talking
I'm sticking
about.
beside my Atlanta brothers.
So who's your favorite Atlanta artist?
My favorite, I ain't gonna lie, Thug. He's my favorite Atlanta artist for sure.
Hey, my boy home, man. That's what's up.
I mean, Thug is 21. I love Jeezy. I love Gucci. I like Nudie. It's a couple Atlanta niggas. Key, R.I.P. Key. I used to love Key. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, you're in the heart of music, man. I gotta ask, well, how you got into it? How you became an artist?
I kind of grew up always around it. My mom was in radio when I was a kid coming up, so I was always around it. She worked for a R&B station at that, of course, because why the fuck would she not work for a R&B station? I mean, hello. And they used to ask me all the time, like, "You gonna be like your mom? You gonna be on the radio?" And I used to be like, "I'll let her play me on the radio." You feel me? Like I ain't, that's cool. That's her thing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be the nigga she playing. You feel me? So it was always a thing that was all I was always around. Everybody always told me I was nice. They always said I was good. I started up IN17 as like anonymous on IG just to see if y'all liked me. I never showed myself though. I was always in the dark. I got a bunch of dark videos. Um, Eventually it just kind of caught on. I never intended on staying IM17. It was all supposed to have been an alias. But it's been working for me. People fucking with it. I wouldn't keep doing it still if I wasn't getting the response I was getting. So that's what pushes me to want to keep, letting people see me flourish as an artist.
So, like, what did your mama think when you told her, you know what I'm saying, I want to do music?
She always thought I was good. She never really like tripped on me about it. She always thought I was good, and she always like she thought I could do it. I think she's more tripped out now, like actually hearing me and seeing me now. I think is dope. She came to the first show she came to was in LA, matter of fact, and that was pretty lit because at that point I've already like been seasoned a little bit on the stage and shit. So I had a really good response. They was fucking with us. My mom was there, like she was all fanned out and shit. It was cool. It's cool.
Damn. So you went and performed from ATL all the way to LA.
Yeah, we last show we did was pre BET weekend. It was that Thursday before BET Awards. We also participated within the BET Awards, and then that eventually led us to actually being, in attendance at the BET Awards. So that was the last thing that I did.
So,
Yeah, LA was good to me.
so how was it, like at the BET Awards? What that experience was like?
It was lit. Sadly, our phones was dead most of the time because it was just so much to do and so much going on. Like the last thing we be, believe it or not, worried about was charging our phones. Trying to get looks together. It's two of us. It was a lot. But it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday up until the show, and I feel like that was probably one of the most like surreal moments. I think we there when Usher's winning his Lifetime Achievement Award, Lauryn Hill performs, and we're right in the center of it all, where our seats was at. So like that was just truly a very kind of like 360 moment, like a full circle moment, as you would say, because it's like, damn, like yeah, we not nominated and shit, but like we in this bitch. It was definitely a very like to start. Say I started with my friend in college in her little apartment downtown at ATL. and not knowing shit, not even know how to write a record, to now we doing this. And in the span of 3 years, I know people that have done this 10 plus and ain't even see BT in LA. You feel me? So I'm definitely thankful. Definitely thankful for that experience.
Yeah. So when you was over there, like, did you like meet up with any celebrities, like talk to them one on one?
Yeah, we talked to a few of them. We got to meet a few of them. A lot of Instagram people that we really, really just loved. I think we were more fanned out about that, nowadays. Like, we got to see Sexy Red. Like, we got to fucking just speak to her, like, hey, Sexy, we love you, Sexy. It was cool. She was throwing money all over the place. It was fun. We got to go to Drewski's after party. That was fun. We were lit outside with Drewski and them. That was lit. Like, it was an experience for sure.
That's what's up. So I'm about to take you back now. So what was the
Take me back.
first
Wait, where we
song?
going?
What was the first?
That I ever wrote?
Mm-hmm.
I actually wrote it for Yoshi, my bandmate. And she never released it or anything. But that was the first time I really could write music. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I could do this shit. You feel me? But the first song I wrote for myself was it's actually on all platforms. It's How I Feel. When I listen to it now, it's like I don't really listen to it as much because I'm like I've come so far since then. But it is interesting the people that actually like, yo, this song is lit. And I'm like, that was the first time I ever recorded anything, the first time I ever attempted to write a song for myself, and it actually turned out fire.
So your latest song that you was on now, the song "Bed."
Hmm.
How did you collab with that artist?
I met him BT out in LA. Yeah, he's from San Diego, is he? I think he's from the Bay Area, I think he said. And he was really dope. He got a good response. He tapped in with all the A&Rs and shit. And that was kind of like the thing with that show. Like you got to impress the A&Rs. And you always knew if they fuck with you because they run up on you like, hey, what you got going on? And he got to, hey, what you got going on? And then we got to, hey, what you got going on? So it was like a period. Like, but we tapped in with him and it was a hella people there. But he remembered me. He hit me up one day, asked me if I'd hop on the record. That bitch actually sat in my fucking email since September. And I just peeped it in November and I was like, hold up, I kind of like this shit. And I was looking for something that I could do where like I didn't have to just write full verses. I kind of just wanted I'm on the features thing right now. I want to doing features, y'all. Doing features. Listen, I'm on that time right now. And so when he hit me with that, I was like, it's easy, it's simple. It was a good concept. I was fucking with the vibe. So I went ahead and hopped on it. Like as soon as I found out about it and realized what had been sitting in my email, I went to the yo like 2 days later and we laid that. So I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's a little record, not a little record, big record. I feel like it
Did,
has potential.
did he talk about doing like a music video for it?
And by the way, Noon the artist, I failed to mention his name. Noon the artist is his name. He does want to shoot a video for it. We're making plans starting this coming out early in the year, 2025. We're making plans for that. I think it has a lot of potential. I feel like we put some visuals behind it. You never know. It could do some things.
But yeah, but like, granted, a song could be great, but having them visuals behind it will make it even better because people can
Yeah.
see what y'all talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we'll kill it. We'll eat down. I'm excited. Noon's very talented, and I'm thankful that he gave me. He thought of me whenever he had that free verse for that record for sure, because I fuck with it.
That's what's up. But who would be your dream collaboration? Who would it be with?
Dream collab. Like right now, off the top, if I could be like, yo, if somebody came in, you can work with anybody right now. Like we'll get it right here, right now. I ain't gonna lie. Cardi, because
Oh,
I
I
feel
can
like
see
her and
that.
I would do some crazy work
Yeah,
together.
I can
I feel
see
like I
that.
feel like we're the same in a lot of ways. We funny as fuck. I feel like we would just be popping hella shit on the record. Like what she did with Kalani, but like 10 times better. Like we ain't gonna be emotional, bitch. We finna talk shit. Like WAP 2.0. Like I feel like me and Cardi would like the chemistry would be natural because she's very familiar to me and where I come from. I'm Puerto Rican and black. She's also Trinidadian and Dominican. We relate in that way. You know what I'm saying? And she sound like my cousins and my homegirls, my son's aunties and them. Like I relate to her when I hear her and when she talks. I literally was watching her the other day and I was like, yo, she be having me. She was like, I've been that bitch. Even when my teeth was crooked. Even when my teeth was crooked. I was like, bitch, period. I would have been on the flow. Like, bitch, and I would have been, bitch, yes. Like, even when your teeth was crooked. That's my line for the rest of motherfucking what's left for 24, bitch. Even when my teeth was crooked, bitch, even when my teeth was crooked. I love Cardi. Like, I feel like if me and her was in a room together, chilling like we talking right now, I feel like the record would come naturally and we would have a bop. Because y'all will feel it too. And that's
Eh,
just me. If I could think of like dream and that would make sense, I think that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, Cardi, man, she speak how she feel, and that's how you should do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, it's very familiar to me. You know what I'm saying? She's somebody I could totally, definitely relate to. So I feel like it would be natural, you know. So that's definitely a goal for sure if it was possible.
So who is your music crush?
My music Zeddy, my musical Zeddy, his name is Nicky Jam. He's a reggaeton artist from Puerto Rico, and he's from Levittown, where my fucking grandmama stayed, where I went to high school at, middle school at. We supposed to be together. He just don't know me yet. He just don't know me yet. He mess around with these, okay, they cute or whatever. Papa, Papa, you ain't met me yet, baby. It's okay. It's okay. I'm on the way. Mama on the way.
So when the last time you been to Puerto Rico?
I actually was there last summer. I was supposed to go this year, but I was in LA and shit, so I didn't get a chance to go. But my pops lives there, so I'll go quite often. I try to go every year.
Yeah, I've been to Puerto Rico. It was on a cruise. Yeah, I mean, I cruised through Puerto Rico, but when I
Hmm.
got off though, man, it was beautiful.
It's the weather's popping out there. You do what the fuck
Yeah,
you want to do. We live our best lives out there. I love it there. I lived there on and off from like 8 to like 17. I got a lot of memories. I got a lot of love there. So I try to go often, especially since my pops moved back out there like 3, 4 years ago. I try to go often.
have you ever performed back out there?
I have not. And my dad be playing with me. Like he's talking about he be knowing these people, he be knowing. And then I get out there and I do everything but what the fuck I'm supposed to do. But the problem is that I grew up there. So when I go there, I want to do all these things. And I'm only going for a limited amount of time. So it'd be kind of hard to fit it in. But I said the next time I go, I'm at least trying to get in the studio out there because I would love to do like reggaeton and shit like that, like get into that vibe. Because that's a vibe too that I haven't tapped into.
Yeah, I had a artist her name is Liz Mel.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's from Puerto Rico. No, she's from DR. She's not from Puerto Rico. She's from DR, but yeah, she was talking about that reggaeton song too, music too.
Yeah, it's good, and it's infectious. And if it sounds good, it could go and people support, in those countries, they support you when you're from there. So, you get a lot. If it's good, it's good. If it's trash, they're gonna tell you. But if it's good, they gonna fuck with you. So
Yeah.
I would love to tap into that. I would love to. So I've thought about it, like going out there, because then that would be a reason for me to begin doing shows out there. You ever seen that movie Selena?
Yep.
And you remember when they were singing in English and everybody was like, queremos bailar, canta en español. And these niggas like, yo, we don't know how to speak Spanish. How we gonna sing in Spanish? Like, that's how it is to this day. It's like, they look at it, they're like, that's, but if they can't understand you, they can feel you to a degree. But when you're a person like myself that has to take the time to write these records, a lot of time it's just best to just go ahead and hit them with what they understand. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like for me, in my case, it's kind of like get it now or don't get it at all. So I definitely would like to tap into that, and then that would give me a reason to go ahead and start hitting shows. Because the second I get a Spanish record, you can't stop me. You can't
Yeah.
stop me.
Have you ever tried writing one?
I have. It's still my second language. My father is the Puerto Rican one. My mother's obviously black, so it's like that's my first language. That's what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so naturally, I grew up on R&B. You know what I mean? I eventually moved to Puerto Rico when I was a kid and then learned all those things. So even though my Spanish is perfect and I know the culture and everything else, I don't live in it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I live here in the A where it's just A-town shit. You feel me? I don't have no Spanish speaking friends. You know what I mean? Like none of that. So even though I listen to the music still, it don't come to me as natural as it does in English when I write. Like, but I know if I was able to get in that vibe, or even just a producer, I knew how to really cook that shit. Like, I'll
Hmm.
get in it. You know what I mean? But it's very difficult for me to try to go on the yo and record with a nigga that don't even understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? He can't even get in the vibe. You feel me? Like my engineer wouldn't even know what the fuck's going on. He's an amazing songwriter, but he can't help me if he don't understand me. So if I could find the people to work with, I'll put more effort. It don't even have to be in Puerto Rico. It could be right here if I found the right person. And don't be having me sound like Daddy Yankee 2001, okay? It's giving Carol G, it's giving Bad Bunny, it's giving Nati Natasha, okay? I want to sound like 2006. I mean 2026. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not 2006, 26. We want to be ahead of the curve, okay? The reggaeton beats y'all sending me sounds like 1999. And that's why I can't fuck with the shit that been sent to me. I'm like, listen to Bad Bunny. Listen to these niggas that's out right now. Give me some swag. Because them niggas is bringing in the American drip too. And there's no problem with that. You got to be able to mix both. So if you listening and you watching, you got some reggaeton beats, they better not be sound like 2003 because they're going to sit in my email.
I agree, man. Like Bad Bunny, man. He doing his thing.
Yeah, him, Carol G, Raul Alejandro's, a lot of these guys that's like killing it, and they're experimenting with those sounds. Like sonically, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's not that no more. It's still the same clave, but they're giving you other elements too. And I think a lot of the American producers, they're stuck on gasolina. It's like Daddy Yankee done retired and some more shit. Get from out that. Get from out that. It is not 2002 or whenever that shit came out. It ain't. But if I find a hard beat, man, I'll definitely push it. Because I got some little homies that I feel like that NPR that would help me push the pen if I could even just find a beat.
Yeah. And it's all about
Hmm.
once you get it out there, man, I feel like it's gonna take off.
Yeah, period, for sure. Me too.
So I am 17. What advice would you give a young artist, just getting in the game? What would you tell them?
Shit. I am the younger artist still trying to get in the game.
And you been in there for a
No.
little minute now. I'm talking about somebody, what I'm saying, fresh off the block, what I'm saying, first time
Yeah.
writing. What would you tell them?
Consistency is key. You can't let nothing distract you because you got to give this shit everything you got. And sometimes everything you got still ain't enough. You know what I mean? Like you got to give it 100%. Consistency is key. Practice makes perfect. When in doubt, Allen Iverson, practice, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Allen Iverson said it best. Practice, nigga. You gotta practice. You gotta stay in that gym. You gotta always make time for it. Clocking into that shit like you clocking into the job. When you clock out that job, you got a second, even if you just sitting at the crib clocking in. You know what I mean? Because consistency is what's gonna get you there. You're gonna get more fire. You're gonna get more confident. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna develop. And without consistency in this game, you literally ain't got shit. And you gotta just keep a hard body. You feel me? Because you putting yourself out there to be judged. Don't take shit personal. Receive the critiques for what they are. Take that shit back to the drawing board and go back to that consistency thing we talked about. You know what I mean? Like, just stay consistent and stay focused and don't get discouraged because you ain't for everybody. There's a lane for everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's a billion trillion people in this world. If I don't appeal to him, I'm going to appeal to her. If I don't appeal to her, somebody going to fuck with you. But when you find that way, ride that bitch. That's what I got for you.
Hey, I agree. So how did the group duo came about? You and your homegirl.
We were in school together. We went to SAE, Sound Audio Engineering, out here in Atlanta. We were the only like girly girls in the class. It was obviously engineering, it's mostly boys. And we just kind of locked in. She was cool, you know what I'm saying? We was on the same vibe. She was funny as hell. And then I knew she could write music. I found that out in school. That's something that I struggled with. She just needed somebody to help her gel it all together. And that's what I was. You know what I mean? My experience being a whole media kid coming up in the industry since I was a little kid, just being around my mom and what she did, because we was really outside. So it's like she didn't have that experience, but you know how to get the work in, or how to get it out rather. So we kind of put our shit together, like I said, and it kind of took from there. Like we really didn't professionally become a group though until we started moving as solo artists finally. We let people kind of hear what we had been working on. And then the city kind of always seen us together in the A. And they kind of was like, oh, they're a duo. And it was like, well, we don't have no songs together. Like, what do you mean? And then we got in a terrible car accident where we literally almost died. She broke her back and I almost lost my arm and some more shit. It was terrible. And we were down for like 7 months. And within that time, niggas is still checking on us and looking for us. We'd only have been active less than 6 months in the city, just doing shows, just popping out. You know what I'm saying? Going hard, like dropping little records, just going hard. And it just in 6 months we obviously made an impact, and it's crazy because that's how hard we were going in those 6 months. And then we got hurt, and then they nominated us at the Black Only Awards for Best Duo, and we actually won that bitch. And it was like, what, nigga, what? Period. Now we gotta make a record, bitch. And then from then on, it just kind of took off, and that's when I would say my professional career started, like 2022. I would say is when it started because that's when we dropped "Give It to Me," and that was my first like real record where it sounds cohesive and together, even for myself as an individual. Like probably one of my, if not my favorite record I ever did, and that was the first song me and my best friend ever recorded together, and people was fucking with it. Yeah, and the kind of opportunities just kind of kept spiraling. We've kind of made records based on the events that we have. Cause we so fine and they fuck with us when we perform and we vibing like how you and I vibing right now. The niggas like, just go on stage. And it's like, but we got one song. Bitch, we got to go home and make another one. Made that one, recorded that. We recorded the song today. We perform it tomorrow. And people think, how long has this been out? It's not even out, bitch. I recorded it yesterday. You know, now I got to drop it. You know what I mean? So it's the
Yeah,
supply and demand. That's why we just keep going. People talk shit. People, you know what I'm saying? They receive it. Some people, they don't receive it. But the reception that we have gotten has kept us want to keep putting our bread and our time into it because we seeing y'all love it. So they fucking with it. So we still do our solo shit. But as a group, we still do our thing too. You know, kind of like, you know, TLC or, you know, even how like Outkast and them do. You know what I'm saying? They go off, they do their own thing, but they can get back together whenever they want. And so we kind of on that time now where we're doing some solo things by ourselves, but we also have a lot of shit as a group still in the works. It's working for us. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Shit.
that's what's up. So what new things y'all got coming in 2025?
I think we took a bit of a hiatus with me being in LA 2024, and that's when we kind of were experienced with our solo shit, you know. But I think 2025 we're gonna try to finally work on some bodies of work a little bit. Finally put like real work out there, you know. People kind of feel like bodies of work don't matter anymore, but it does to me. So we're gonna do that. Nothing major, maybe an EP. And try to get more visuals out there because if you go on our YouTube, I am 17, the T is a 7 on all streaming platforms, especially YouTube. Help me get my YouTube up, y'all. We don't have enough music videos out. Again, 3 years in the game, we went from having no records and no videos to having what we have now. So it's still a process. So we definitely want to work on visuals. Definitely want to work on just getting more music out there because what we do have is cool. Like I said, we did it just for a purpose at the time. Whereas now it's like really let's just work on some shit and get it out there. So you know, working on content. You know, just really trying to get back into the mode. I think I just been on the DL for a little second here. So I'm trying to get back in that.
Well, I am 17. I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe. But before we go, let everybody know what we doing.
We chilling and vibing.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.